right, y'all, here we go. So, this is a topic, an NFL question I'm going to throw out there at y'all. Now that the season's pretty much at its end, where would you evaluate the rookie quarterbacks of this season? How would you evaluate them?
I would say
who we talking about?
Josh Allen, Rosen, Mayfield, Darnold, and Lamar.
Yeah,
that's pretty easy.
I could take that. Well, I think I could say about the rookie quarterbacks, none of them are as good as Saquon Barkley. We've seen that guy is absolutely amazing.
That's a nice try. Thanks. But we're going to go back to talk about quarterbacks.
Look, man, I haven't seen much of Rosen. What I see of Darnold, I think he has potential. I see franchise quarterback on him. I think they need to surround him with better weapons. I see him making a lot of mistakes the rookies are. I think Lamar Jackson is going to surprise a lot of people. I think you can work on some of the things that he's deficient in. The downfield passing is there. The leadership is there. I think he's probably going to be the steal of this draft when it's all said and done. Jackson.
Oh, Jackson. Okay.
Yeah. I think Mayfield's the truth. As much as I don't really like the kid.
What the hell is a Heisman Trophy a steal of a draft? I'm not saying you, but that just doesn't even make sense to me.
Just in terms of people, they missed on this. They missed on this. That's sorry, crazy. I'm not really trying to bring it back I'm not trying to bring it back to the Giants, but seriously, think about what we're talking about if you have Lamar Jackson at quarterback and Saquon Barkley. Seriously. No. I'm not even, but I'm just talking about if you want to say another rookie, let's say fine.
Get both of them, man.
Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, you could have. They got Barkley. They could have traded up from the bottom they traded their picks and traded back up into the first round if they wanted him. Anybody, call it what you want. You don't even got to say Saquon Barkley. Imagine having Ezekiel Elliott and Lamar Jackson in the same backfield. What kind of crazy backfield you have right there? Okay, but back to evaluating. I think Darnold's really good. I'm sorry, I haven't seen much of Rosen, but I've heard Rosen's not that good. I've seen the kid up in Buffalo. He hasn't played well at all. He looks like a good runner. His passing is just, and you call that, I think, before the season, that kid
way overrated.
Kid is way trash.
I don't even understand that.
But I think Mayfield's really good. I think Darnold's really good. I don't know that much about Rosen, and I think Jackson is going to be really good.
Let me just.
I'm going to go last.
Let me start by saying first and foremostly, by virtue of how they played, Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson should have been the only two quarterbacks taken in the first round, in my opinion. Sam Darnold, okay, we could argue that, but he didn't have a great season the year he got drafted. He just did not. Okay. He didn't. He got drafted off the prior season, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So we could argue Mayfield first, maybe Lamar second, or vice versa, however which way you want to spin it. But the bottom line is this. Everything is situational as a quarterback. If you get drafted as a quarterback and you go to a bad situation, odds are you're not going to be successful. I don't care who you are. If Joe Flacco goes to another team, I strongly believe he's not the same quarterback he is now. You know what I mean? He went to a team that had a great defense. Lamar Jackson's benefit is that he sat, they waited on him, and then Flacco got hurt, and then Lamar Jackson was inserted, and now you can see the benefits of having a guy that played well for the most part his last 2 years of college.
I think mostly to your point, what you're really saying, the organization has to really believe in you, and I think this organization is invested in Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
being
but
successful.
My thing is, I hate the drafting on measurables. I told you I hate the combine. Show me what you did on film in college. Lamar Jackson proved it. There's nothing else. He showed you what he could do. Baker Mayfield, for as much as I hate him, the kid showed you what he could do. Darnold, Josh Rosen, come on, man. Yeah. There's no reason why that guy should even got drafted in the first round. I mean, Josh Rosen and Josh Allen. Yeah. And Josh Rosen, he started out good in UCLA. I think his first 6 games, he had he put up all these crazy yards. But after that, he fizzled out. Drafting quarterbacks completely overreactionary in the evaluation of them in the NFL.
Yeah, measurables is still a huge part of it. You see it going away a little bit, only because of Mayfield. Mayfield's 6 feet tall, and I'm surprised he went at 1.
But think about it. This year coming, they're going to manufacture a quarterback that we haven't heard of. They're going to manufacture somebody.
The kid Herbert is going back for a senior
season. He needs to go back for a super senior. I mean, come on.
Listen,
not
man.
that good.
Listen. But here's what's interesting to me, because if y'all go back and look at the segment that we did before the season on these rookie quarterbacks, I was the one that called it. Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback in this draft. And he got drafted last, which was ridiculous.
Shout out to you, Marc. You did call that.
Now,
give you that.
Let me go a step further. Do you know that Lamar Jackson has won more games than the Buffalo Bills, than the Cardinals, and the Jets? Okay? The only team that he doesn't have more wins than is the Cleveland Browns, and the difference is he only played 6 games so far. Baker Mayfield has been afforded to play in 14 games this season. Now, imagine if you had Lamar the entire season.
I don't think the results would have yielded the same, though.
Exactly. And I will say this. I will say.
Let me explain why. Let me explain why. Because when you get a head coach and an offensive coordinator that scheme to your strengths,
absolutely,
and put you in a situation to win,
to be successful, absolutely,
it's a different story than trying to fit you into their scheme into a box.
Which is exactly the point that I was trying to make before.
And that's why I'm saying he would have been successful, because the key part is this here. They set it up for him to win.
Right.
They're not trying to have him throw the ball 40 times. They're not trying to have him
be a pocket passer.
Not trying
Why would you put somebody in the pocket that can break over a 70-yard run at any time? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
But I'm going to say this. I'm just going to rebut that. I like Lamar Jackson, but I'm going to rebut that by saying, remember, at the end of the day, everything he's doing now is on film for later. So when you start giving a good defensive coordinator film to go off of, right now they have a minimal amount to go off of. That's the only thing I will say about that.
No.
I'm not disagreeing.
That's very true.
So
I'm not.
And I got one other point about that though too.
But before you make that point, let me just add this. Do you know he was one play away from being 6-0?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we all right.
The only point I will say to what you're saying is the quarterbacks that are drafted before him, generally speaking, when you're drafted that high, you're going to a bad team. I don't think the Ravens were necessarily a bad team. They have a really good defense. And I'm not taking away anything from Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson is incredible.
Got hurt, he wouldn't have been in there.
Without a doubt. But just say that name again. They had Flacco. That's a bad team. At the end of the day, the Ravens...
How many games did they win last year?
The Ravens needed a quarterback.
Yeah.
Flacco is not the answer. Everyone knew that. They knew that they was drafting for the future. They knew that. The only difference is it got sped up because Flacco got hurt. Right. But you see Flacco has not seen the field since.
That's see crazy. That? Okay, hold this clipboard.
Not seeing the field since.
It's all about winning.
But let me just say this. Let me say this.
Results-oriented business.
And when you talk manufacturing, Josh Rosen, trash. Josh Allen, trash. Sam Darnold, I'm gonna say this. Trash. I don't think
Darnold's trash.
Listen, if y'all watch Darnold, listen. These are professional quarterbacks. You're going to have good games, but when you're inconsistent. When you're a quarterback that is inconsistent on a regular basis, I'm going to say it
comes with the position as a rookie.
Wait a second. Time out.
Don't even go to Dak because I can.
No, but what I'm saying is that kind of goes against your point about guys having weapons, guys having. Listen, Darnold's problem, in my opinion, is he's got a defensive-minded coach that was a lame duck.
Yeah. We know he's getting fired.
He was a lame duck. Okay. From the outset.
Let me ask you this. What would you say is Darnold's skill set?
I would say he's tough. There you go. That's it.
Intangibles.
That's it. That's what I got.
So is steak. But I ain't eating it.
Hey, upgrade what you eating, bro.
I gave him. That's the same grade I gave Tim Tebow. He's tough. He's a good football player. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying to you. Darnold is just that. Yes, he's a tough kid, but when I'm talking about being able to make throws, being able to do things, I don't see it.
I'm gonna say this. No. I'm gonna say this though. Let me just bring this real quick. Just remember, I said this. I think Josh Rosen will be better, sir. First of all, think about his coach that he's got. First year, he about to get fired.
It's crazy.
He about to get fired too.
Another black man, 1 year.
First year coach. It's hard as a first-year coach to get a rookie quarterback. It just doesn't really work. So I think Josh Rosen's in a bad predicament.
Is that true? Is that true?
Huh?
Greg Williams is a first-year coach. I mean, well, it's not his first year in coaching, being a head coach.
But Wilkes is out, though. Wilkes is going to...
I know that, but what I'm saying is...
watch they get McCarthy, and watch what he's going to do with Josh Rosen.
Mayfield's a rookie. Mayfield's a rookie, and he's been playing really well with Williams as a coach. And Williams is a defensive-minded coach, so I don't think that's necessarily true.
It's not.
He was also number 1 pick, too.
Let me.
I expect that from him, right?
Okay, I hear you.
Hold on, but there's a piece being missed here because as much as the head coach, it's the offensive coordinator, your coaching
Does the
quarterback
working with them,
really puts
QB
the
coach,
culture.
yes.
All of that,
Right,
man.
it really has a lot to do with it.
Absolutely.
So, but I'm proud of my man Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely,
because,
we all
like I
are, man.
said,
We always love to see
I
black men be
seen
successful. Most of us.
this
Another dude, Deshaun
coming.
Watson.
I seen
You
this.
said that about
coming.
Deshaun Watson. How is he not the first quarterback? Come on, man.
Yeah.
And who was the one that kept on yelling?
All right, man. You done patted your back enough for the night,
Stop
man.
it,
Take it easy, bro.
On that note, thank you for
We
tuning
out,
in.
man.
This
Happy
is our
holidays,
take.
man.
Yes, happy holidays.
Yo,
Happy New Year, everybody.
I just want y'all to know Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. Take it easy. You got it out.
This guy's crazy.